the buyer gave us a 0-day inspection. And that's what this video is all about this week. It's how to land a deal in an aggressive, competitive, yes, competitive, yet abundant market. So we have low inventory, we have low leads coming in, but we're still managing to find some deals lately, and we're also selling deals. And I'm gonna tell you guys what it is that's winning the deals for us and what's winning the deals for the people making offers on our property. So stay tuned for that. Right, we're back at it. We're gonna keep with the trend that we already started for the week, which is talking about properties and how we're securing them and how we're landing executed contracts on deals in this crazy market right now. So we are standing, you might hear the echo, we're standing in a vacant house. It is an upcoming project. So I'll do a quick little run through, show you guys what we're working with. I'll give you a shot of the front of this house. But we don't have power in this house. We don't have running water, so that is a problem when you're trying to do some inspections and check on a few things. But let's go back to inspections. So let's talk about something. How did we get this property? I attempt to get onto the MLS every single day, as you should too, to look for deals, because you have to hop on deals within 24 hours in our current market. Within 24 hours, pull into the lot, and there are 15 cars sitting in front of this house. So the property was priced at $350,000. I'll tell you right now, that price and DeSoto Acres is gonna draw attention. It's gonna draw offers. The least amount a property had even sold for in DeSoto Acres in the past year, I wanna say it was around $425,000. And it was a house that I saw. I remember going and looking at that house. And at the time, that house sat on the market for about a month at that price point. This one sat on the market for 2 days. How did we land it? How did we get this? 0-day inspection. Call me crazy. I stepped into this house one time for about 15, 20 minutes. I submitted my offer on this property. I went home, I comped it, I came up with my offer price, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna offer $431,000 for this property. That one, I think, will make it stand out a little bit. And I'm gonna ask for 2 days of inspection. That's right, 2-day inspection. Why 2 days? I just wanted somebody to come double verify everything I was looking at. Whether that was my partner looking up comparables, whether it was getting just one of my crews over here to give me a rough estimate on some numbers. I said, give me 2 days, that's all I need. I get a phone call from the agent later that night. I was very surprised because nowadays you won't even get a response sometimes from agents when you make offers on properties because everything's so hectic. You know what? On that point, if you're an agent and you're watching this and you're not responding to offers on a property, I don't care if it's good or not. I don't care if it's a lowball. Respond to people. That's your job. It's courtesy. It's building relationships. Sorry, Dane, my seller didn't like your offer. It was pretty low ball and we had a lot of other competitive offers. Hopefully we can get a deal done on the next one. Click. You know what? I appreciate the call. Thanks for letting me know that. Look forward to doing a deal with you in the future. Even if it's a text message, even if it's an email. And you know why I like the text messages? Because the next time I get a call or a text from that number, there's a good chance that history will be saved in my phone, whether I've actually saved that person's contact or not. So that's why I like that. So on this property, and to that point, the agent is an agent that we've done a deal or two with. And when she sent me a text message, when I wasn't able to take her call, I was in the middle of dinner, I missed her call. She sent me a text message. I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but we have a text history. She was able to see, maybe she didn't remember at the time when she saw my name and my offer come through, but the second that she started texting me, she probably saw that prior chat message or that prior chat history of ours and was like, oh yeah, Dane and I did a deal on Cambridge. Anyways, the house match team gave me a call and said, Dane, our sellers like your guys' offer. They've got a couple other offers and they're trying to figure out which one they want to go with. And I'm pretty sure they'll go with your offer if you guys will do a 0-day inspection. First of all, if that was the agent that recommended that, props to you, because that is smart. It's smart to find offers right now with 0 day. Why play games? You have a cash buyer. If they're serious, they want the house, give us your deposit and take the house. I'm hearing things out there, and I'm on 2.2 acres. I'm scared. Okay, so she says, Dane, will you do 0 day inspection? But at 0 days, now all of a sudden there's a couple risks. We're at a property with a septic tank, with a well, and those can be big ticket items. Between a well and a septic, you could be looking at $15,000 to $20,000 if there's any issues there. So what I was thinking is, if I can't have somebody come out and look at those items, which I might not have anyway, I need to get something back for me willing to take that additional risk. I love it. Okay, I'll do 0 day, but I'm gonna have to lower my offer by $10,000. You like that? You like that little strategy there? So there's different ways to secure properties nowadays, people. It's not always it's usually a give and take. This is what relationships are all about. It's not meeting in the middle. It's finding a way to make the buyer happy, to make the seller happy, and doing creative things. So how do we do that? Well, the buyer, us, wanted this house. We made a little bit of an aggressive offer of $80,000 over list price. But again, the property was priced to bring in those offers. I think in reality, this price should have been around $400,000 for the list price. We're getting commission back on the deal. We get 3% commission. I was able to offer more than what I would have paid had I been working with an agent that was gonna be collecting a commission. So I was able to offer the $431,000, knowing that at the end of the day, we'd end up paying at closing probably close to $420,000 for this property. So we got the property for $421,000, less some commission, add in some closing costs. We're gonna be picking up this property for around $410,000, which is awesome. We're expecting a rehab in the near budget of around $120,000. At least that's what we're hoping for. We gotta do a roof, we gotta do a full rehab of the house, and we also got to do these windows. And I have a feeling these windows are going to come in bids are going to probably come in around $25,000 to do every single window installed with permits. Yeah, let's see what this rehab comes to look like. Hopefully our rehab bid comes in around $80,000 or less. If that's the number that we're at, we budgeted everything correctly. So more to come on that. I can't wait to bring you guys along. This is a big rant on this one property, and sorry for the movement and the walking around the entire time we're talking, but you know what? You're gonna be seeing this property a lot, and I can't wait to show you guys the next video where we start getting some more work underway. Back to the rehabs, baby. Here we go! Right, we're here, and it's an exciting day because yesterday we closed on the property, and in 24 hours, we are rocking and rolling already over here at this property. You can see the kitchen behind me is now empty. And there's 3 guys here doing demo work, getting all the old tile pulled up. It was a mix of terrazzo and tile throughout this house. They're getting all the fixtures pulled out of the bathrooms, and they're just getting everything ready so there's a nice clean slate so that everything can get going on the cosmetic side. The nice thing is on the inside of this property, we got very fortunate. Even though we had a 0 day inspection, so far so good with everything, because inside, it's got great bones, and on the inside, at this point, it's really just all cosmetic. Nice thing is this house does have a 225 amp electric panel. All the electric seems to be good throughout the house. The only other 2 other questionable items are the actual septic tank and the well. So we did find out from the plumbing company that it has one of these submersible well pumps, which they say is a little bit newer. It's not gonna be an older well pump, so they're thinking that it's good. We're gonna wait until the demo's done and all the pipes are in their off position before we go and we flip that switch to determine that. But first things first, we do wanna get that bid for the coating and the lining of the drain lines, because that's something that we would wanna get done before any new flooring goes down, just in the small chance that something goes wrong and we do have to crack into the floor to get under to that pipe. Our contractor that's gonna be handling the windows and the doors of this property and getting all the new hurricane impact items in here, he's also gonna be in charge of the roof. If we have to put those orders in right now, we're not gonna have to stop and be delayed with any part of the process. So we did give him the green light to get started on those orders and get the permits going. And then Monday, we've got our septic company coming out here. They're gonna check everything out. They're gonna pump the actual septic tank, and hopefully we'll find out that that tank is in good condition. Fingers crossed, everything goes good on that end. I can't wait to bring you guys along and show you the progress of this house. I think it's gonna turn out awesome. So let's rock and roll. But the well, I was able to turn the disconnect on, not knowing what's gonna happen. We made sure everything inside the house was shut off so there wouldn't be water spewing everywhere should it work. And all of a sudden I heard water behind me, and come to find out, it looks like the water right above where the submersible pump is, or the well pump is, it was spewing out right at the surface level. So where the PVC connects, it looks like we're gonna be able to just maybe put a coupling on there, and hopefully it will bring water pressure, good water pressure, right into the house, and we will have lucked out with the well pump. But let's look at some of this yard debris. All right, so a little bit of a different setting here behind me. We're actually sitting at the attorney's office for where we're doing our closing for our 1045 Helena Lane property. And keeping true and honest to what I told you guys, we're gonna have its own series for this Helena Lane property. And I'm excited. I don't normally come into the closing office. Normally we do everything remote, as we do have notaries available to us. But just with the timeline and the craziness and everything that happened with this transaction, it really came down to the wire. I had no idea we'd even be closing it this week. I guess a part of me still wonders if it will officially close today. It is Thursday, but we're getting everything taken care of right now. We're here to sign our side. The actual seller's gonna be coming in a couple hours to take care of his part, as he does have to commute back down. But other than that, we're good to go. So let's get this thing signed and closed and get this project underway.